What topic we discussed last class? We are continuing with the data storage, Azure storage, right? Last week was 16, today is the 22. Okay. Twenty-two 02 2024.
25 Neil.
Sorry. I've written 25 only, right? Okay. All right. So quick recap. Last class we discussed about storage part, and we discussed about the day-to-day operations activity on storage, what you mean by soft delete, what you mean by version, what you mean by snapshot, and shared access signature, how securely you need to provide the access to that URL. We discussed on the file share, how to create a file share and configuration, and how to access the file share, right? Which would be a map drive. So now continue with the storage. We would be talking about today's important topic called as a how uh, data migrations, or you can say data copy to one place to other place. It means all aspect we would be talking about. We have that is in on-prem storage, and we need to copy data from on-prem to Azure storage account. And this is a one way, one step. Second one is from Azure storage. We need to copy the data from Azure storage to on-prem storage. And other way also, which is Azure storage to storage 1 to Azure another storage. We need to copy the data from one storage account, one Azure storage account to another storage account. This would be asking question in interview, and also it might need for performing your day-to-day operations activity as a cloud administrator. Just concentrate. This is important. It's very simple steps, but it would need to the more important, right? So to perform this activity, what is the first step we would need to have this? Azure has given you to the specific tool called as a agent copy or some agent. Okay. Okay. So this agent copy, there is a agent we need to download from Google. Then we need to copy to then that AZ copy .exe file, copy to the from which system you wanted to run the command. There you need to copy into C colon Windows system 32. Okay, this exe file has to copy into this path. After that, we need to run the command. The command would be So now you are using the AZ copy. The first step is it is a you're going to do the on-prem storage, right? Say for example, I have the data example here in my on-premises data, C colon, or you can put into the D drive, is it 4 December 24. Think about, I would be going to take a class 10, this folder, or you can say this is, I'll create a one folder called as a on-prem data. Okay. And then I'll put this folder into this, right? Now you need to take this entire path here, copy this, AZ copy, you need to put this path. Okay. This is a source. Then you need to put this is where you wanted to copy, which is we need to copy the data from on-prem. This is on-prem, right? AZ copy and copy. This is my on-prem location to Azure storage account. So here we need to provide Azure storage account plus container plus it is a SAS token, which is security purpose, and this is accessing purpose. Okay. Then you put into the double code. The double code is most important. AZ copy source and destination. I'll run the command. I'll show you the design how it would be, and hyphen recursive. This command has to be updated. So better to have that is in the portal would be provided here. You can just type in this Google. Okay, AZ copy. Azure copy. You just copy or move data to Azure storage using Azure copy. This is a first step. You need to take this download, right? As I said, you see, download the Azure portal. You can just copy this. I'm going to copy this. I'll put this here. This is a portal. Okay. And then go to the, for the Windows, just click on this Windows 64-bit. Let's download this. Extract here. Okay, there's a folder would come here, and this folder, and open this AZ copy. Copy this exe file to C colon Windows System 32 and paste it. I have already copied earlier classes, then I'm copying again now, replacing that file. Okay, this is a file copied. So you're ready. Now this is my source file, which is D colon AZ104. This folder I need to copy into, no matter what size it is, you can able to copy into my storage account. So the storage account path is, you can just scroll down here, you would be getting this path. Run the command, you see this, copy, and you just see this is the format of this. AZ copy, this is my local path, and you would be getting for the URL of the Azure storage account. This is complete Azure storage account till here, right? You see the container, your storage account, and your container, plus, as I said, SAS token for the security point that you need to provide the access. And this would be completely storage till here. It is your unique. This is generated one security ID. Okay. And this entire things would be a double code. And then put the recursive, right? You getting my point, everyone? This is simple command. AZ copy from on-premises local path, and this entire path till here, it is Azure URL, which is first URL would be HTTPS of Azure account, storage account, container, and then you would be provide for here security point of view, SaaS, which is shared access signature. Just clear?
Can I ask you a question? Why do you have a double hyphen at the end? This is not a standard for Windows system.
What is that? What is that question?
For a parameter recursive, you have a double hyphen. This is not a standard for Windows system, if I remember good.
No, this is what actual command is given you right here. You see this? Recursive true. You see this? Why it is not standard? For Windows, we would be using this command only, which is Microsoft only provided. Right?
Yeah. This is not a parameter. This, yeah, I see.
Yeah, this is Microsoft portal only. It's given to this command. Okay, let's see this how it works. Okay.
Yes.
But this format
parameter for utility as a copy. I'm sorry.
You got it right?
Yeah. Now I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So this is complete format. Everyone understood? If this URL given to you, you should be able to understand what is going to do this, right? This is it copy my utility, which is the exe file. Copy is a command from my source path, which is source path, and the destination would be my storage account, which would say you that which would give you the storage account and the container, then SaaS security token, and then recursive. Let's come back here. My Azure portal will create a storage account. Okay. Then we'll see this, how we can copy from on-premises to Azure.
So Neil sir, in which scenario they will use Azure storage? Because nowadays, some companies they're using SharePoint. They're moving from file server to the SharePoint. But in which scenario they will use Azure storage, blob storage?
Yeah, same things. If they're using for the different one, that would be you need to provide the URL, but that is a different one. The command would not be using Azure copy.
No. My question is, in which scenario where they will use Azure storage? Because nowadays, they will use SharePoint now instead of file server.
No. Yeah, this SharePoint is a very limited, but as entire when you talk about storage it is Azure. You are using for the Azure infrastructure. Maximum people are using for that is in Azure storage only, which is limitation. It is not limitation. It's a use data you would be getting.
So what is the limit?
It is 200 database. Okay, 200 terabyte. It's a huge one. Okay, but you can take extra also.
Okay,
right? You can take extra, but that would be a additional size you want to take. It would be chargeable.
Okay, but default they will give 200 terabyte.
Yes. 391 28 5. Yeah, correct.
And same way, can we give like how we are giving file server? No, we can make a folder and we can give permission like that.
Yes. That's what it is making right now. We are on premises traditional method. How we are going to do that?
Okay.
391. 1 second. 285. Yeah. So how we are going to use that is in file server, and Active Directory user we would be providing the some limits the quota, and when you open the employee for that is in my computer, they would be getting for